Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leigh. For those of you who are new, welcome. Alright, so we are getting into this Whatever palette by Colourpop, and I am creating this really pretty fall inspired cut crease. So if you want to see how I got this, just stay tuned. Okay, so for starters, Callie is definitely in the corner in my room with me, and she is watching Simon, so if you do hear that, my apologies. So like always, I like to start off with a fresh face. I am starting by using my Rose Milk Drops by ℓiρģ, and I am going to just apply that as my moisturizer. It is very refreshing and it smells so good. Then for a little extra hydration, since I am using a pretty drying foundation, I'm going to be using the vitamin C serum and elixir. This is a mixture of an oil and a serum, and it just really, like, when I say hydration, this is hydration to the max. And sometimes I can go with just using the milk, but sometimes I need a little extra help, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need that boost. So for my lips, I'm going in with this lip balm, which is in Razzle Dazzle, and that's what I'm using to moisturize my lips before I go ahead and start on this journey, right? Okay, so to prime my face, I'm using the Too Faced Hangover primer, and this is actually like a holy grail primer. It's been one of my favorite primers for years. I don't know, like, if I need a hydrating primer, that's what I'm reaching for. It's the best. Like, look at how rejuvenated my skin looks. So I'm going to do my brows off camera, and then I was trying to decide which eye I'm going to do off camera, so I'm going to do this eye off camera. So boom, done. And there we have it, a nice fall inspired cut crease. We've got gold, we've got reds, we've got burgundies, we've got orange. It's just got all of the fall leaf colors. So right here, I am priming my eye using my P. Louise base in the shade number 5. And I'm starting with this shade called Bad Guy. It's this really pretty maroon, I want to say like a maroon red. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. It's a maroon red, and I'm just going to start by putting that in the crease area. You guys know how I do. I like to create the shape first, and then we move on into blending. So right here, I'm just very messily blending out the edges and the center. Now, when you do things like this and you're blending, you always have to go back and add color. So just keep that in mind. So now I'm going in with the shade Maybe Later, which is this really pretty peachy tone. This is great transition shade for that maroon shade. It's also a gorgeous shade that I would use on its own. So right here you see I'm using a fluffy brush, and then at some point you're going to see that it changes. When I'm changing back, I'm changing to use the smaller brush, which is what I use to add Bad Guy into the crease. And I'm going back and forth between those brushes to help give me a nice seamless blend. I think that's the key to blending, and I might have an entire video on blending because I get a lot of questions on how I get my eyeshadows to look like that, but that's it. So right here, I'm deepening the crease some more by using Mr. Brightside, and then I'm going to clean the area that I want my cut crease to be in. I'm using my micellar water and a Q-tip, and I'm literally just cutting the crease by looking forward just to see where my eyelids meet my crease area. I do have like a semi-hooded lid, so the skin of my eye does go back. So I like to go a little bit above that so that you can see the shadows that I have on my lids. Now when you do this, you want to make sure you flip that Q-tip and get rid of the excess from the micellar water or whatever makeup remover you're using, because it's made to break up makeup. So if you put something on top, it's just going to break that up. So now I'm using my Rumor number 5 to cut the crease even more, or make it more crisp because I already cut it. Then I'm pulling it down to where I already have it, and I'm blending it out. Taking the shade Mr. Brightside and Bad Guy, I'm mixing that on the outer corners. And then for my lids, I don't know why I didn't show this part, but the first shadow I went in with was the shade Ditching You, and I placed that all over the lid first, and then I went in with the jelly glitter called She Lit. This is the collaboration between Colourpop and Brett Rockman. I never know his name, but I just started following him. But that Brett guy. So right here I have done my wing liner using the NYX liquid liner, and now I'm just taking that shade Bad Guy and Mr. Brightside and I'm blending out my lower lash line. I am also going to smoke it out by using the shade Maybe Later, and that will complete the eyes. You just go ahead and tight line your lower lash line and your upper lash line if you want with your choice of eyeliner. I chose the Colourpop Swerve eyeliner. For mascara, I've been using this CoverGirl mascara. It's their super fiber mascara in Black is Black. To highlight my inner tear ducts, I'm going in with Tardy, which is this really pretty champagne shade. I didn't spritz it because I didn't need it to be too, you know, out there. And then for lashes, I'm going in with these ℓiρẓ 126 lashes. I actually really like this eyeshadow palette. It was really good. So for skin, let's move on to face. I am using the Fenty Beauty No Filter foundation. This is actually one of my favorite foundations, probably top 5. This is a matte foundation. It is definitely full coverage. A lot of people will argue it's medium to full coverage. It's a very lightweight foundation, but it is heavy duty as far as coverage goes. It is drying, so if you are a dry skin person, I highly suggest to hydrate your skin very well before using this. For concealer, I'm going in with my Colourpop concealer. I can't remember the shade, but I do always have all of the shade names down in the description box. So I believe this is the only concealer that Colourpop has, and I really like this one as well. The shade that I have is more so of a brightening concealer because I do apply concealer prior to my foundation. It's a new technique that I've been trying and I've actually been loving it. So I'm just going over my highlighted areas using this Juno sponge. This is the Lemon Drop sponge. It's the yellow one. It doesn't have any of those little creases in it. It's just like a beauty like teardrop, and I absolutely love these Juno sponges. Like, since I've gotten them, I haven't used, sorry, this Cali, I haven't used any of my beauty blenders, like none. And I'm like so pissed because what I spent for like 4 or 5 of these Juno sponges, I would spend on one beauty blender. And let me tell you, I have a lot of beauty blenders, okay? So right here, I am setting all of my highlighted areas using, I believe this is a Black Radiance powder. This is their Black Radiance banana powder. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour. This is in the shade Enemy. Yes, this is in the shade why can't I say that? This is in the shade Ebony. No, Enemy. This is in the shade Enemy. And I'm going to go ahead and bronze and contour my face. It's mostly bronzing. I haven't really been contouring because I really haven't been into that harsh cut look on my face. I just want to take off a couple of inches. That's all. Like, we're not trying to go too horrid, okay? So right here, I'm using the same powder to bronze up my nose, and then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that highlighting powder. And as you can see, it just creates like a really nice highlighted look. For blush, I am going in with the shade MUA, and this is out of the Morphe blush palette, and I'm just going to place that on my cheeks. I kind of went a little ham because I did want to kind of give myself that flushed look. But if you do this and it's too much, just wipe off the brush and blend it out even more, and it'll give you a more blown out look. I've also really been liking putting a little bit of blush on the tip of my nose. I feel like it gives me like that elf look. I think this is the perfect look for winter. So I have really been into that button nose look. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my face using my Glam Glow setting spray, and this highlight is by MAC. This is in the shade Cheeky Bronze, and it is such a pretty bronzy, it has like a pink shift to it, highlight. I would highly suggest it if you want a more natural looking highlight because it's not that gold, so it doesn't give you gold. Like, it gives you, like, you know, the red tones that your skin would naturally produce. So it's so pretty. Moving on to lips, I am using the NYX Urban Cafe. This is their Slide On, Glide On It's a really long name, but it's their NYX Professional Lip Liner in Urban Cafe. And then for liquid lipstick, I am using the shade Chai. This is in collaboration with Karrueche Tran. And this is also a Colourpop matte liquid lipstick, and I absolutely love this shade. So that completes this makeup look. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. It would mean a lot to me if you would just hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It costs you nothing, and it will help my channel grow. We are trying to do big things this year, so please hit that subscribe button. Give me a like, thumbs up if you enjoyed videos like this. You made it to the end, so you might as well go ahead and subscribe. So yeah. Share this video with others who love makeup lovers, and then on top of that, I do a lot of inexpensive makeup. Like, girl, you are totally winning by subscribing to my channel. Like, come on. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys again. Until next time, beauties, mwah, stay blessed.